9 of York looking to play the ball in. Plays it in. There's a bit of space there. Will a shot come out there? It's cleared by Lancaster. And a shot goes in. And it rolls out for a goal kick to Lancaster. Great corner from number 9, Emma Buse of York. Lancaster may look to play it short here. And they do. Number 4, centre-back of Lancaster on the ball. Katie Mallet. And now number 7 in possession. It's a good ball played through to number 14. Number 14 with a marauding run through the centre of the pitch. But it's intercepted by York again. Lancaster play the ball down the left flank. Number 12 on it now. Lancaster trying to find a goal here to bring the scores level. 1-0 to York. But a throw into Lancaster, who are in attack now. Number 3 with the long throw in. Flicked on. Lancaster trying to get through that York defence, but is holding firm. Lancaster play the ball through the centre. And a shot at goal going out, but the number 8 has picked it up. Looking to run back, but it is now our play for a York throw-in. Lancaster, number 14 in possession. Now number 2 of Lancaster. She's been dispossessed. York will look to counter. Number 5 of Lancaster, the captain, plays it back to the keeper. Little 1-2 there. A good bit of play from the Lancaster back line under the pressure of York. Oh, and a collision. A collision in the centre of the field. It will be a Lancaster free kick. Lancaster may look to play it long here. Number 2 on the free kick. Lancaster do play it long up the field, looking for the header. And number 11 of Lancaster in the box. But she's been pushed out by the York centre half. And it will be a York goal kick. York keeper plays it quickly. Also short. Yep. York playing it to the centre halves. A nice welcome to those joining us on Roses Live on YouTube and on the website. Keeper plays it down the left flank to the number 3. Ball goes in favour of York, who will look to attack. York throw it up to number 11. Number 3 of Lancaster dispossesses. Number 3, who's put in a good few interceptions here, has done another one there. York will look to attack though. Number 2 of Lancaster on the ball now. Tries to play it down the flank to number 9, but it's gone out of play for a York throw-in. York with the ball to throw in now. Lancaster, good head from number 14. Ball up in the air now, in the centre of the field. Lancaster seem to have won that battle, but York now have possession of it. Look to play it out wide. York with some good attacking players here. Lancaster trapped a little in the corner, but they have got a throw-in. Number 2 of Lancaster to take the throw. Long flat throw there onto the head of number 14, but it will now return as a York throw. York throw it long. It's a little bit of a battle in the centre of the field there. How wide, sorry. York with the long throw again. Lancaster struggling to clear the lines, but they have got another throw in. Number 2 of Lancaster. Trying to find their feet in this game a little bit. What do you make of their start so far, Annabelle?
I think York's made a really good start to the game. I think they've kept the ball down their side. I think Lancaster needs to do a bit more to be able to equalise.
York with another throw in. Free kick there. Now look to play the ball into the box. Lancaster will have to remain firm here. York swing it in. Lancaster managing to get the ball out. Play it out wide. A good turn there. And the ball is played in field. York have won it back. York now running down the right side. It's a great turn there. Inside, played through ball. Lancaster keeper with the ball now. Plays it out wide to the number 3 with plenty of time and space to run up the field. And tries to look for the long ball through. Lancaster still in possession on number 14. The engine room of the midfield so far. Number 7 now on the ball. Trying to find a creative outlet for Lancaster. York have intercepted. York now down the left side. It's a long, mazy run from York. Trying to get into the box, plays a cross in. And it's a great catch by the keeper. York looking to cross it into number 11. And Lancaster throw it out quickly. And try and catch York on the counter. York have so far regained possession. And they look to play it out wide again. Lancaster centre-back now playing it to number 12. Number 12 trying to play it out wide. Now Lancaster's will be in possession. And it goes to the wing of York, who has a shot on goal. That's a great stop by the keeper, number 1 of Lancaster. We welcome everyone listening on radio and on Roses Live on YouTube and Roses Live website. Lancaster playing the ball back. The ball's gone out of play. It will be a York throw-in on this right-hand side. York with the throw-in now. York with the throw, trying to get into a box, but it's blocked by number 12. Another good header there. York send it forward high. Number 11 down the wing. Tries to flick it over. Number 4. Doesn't quite work out. 4 with a great block, and it's back to the keeper. Lancaster really needing to get a foothold in this game. But they have looked a little bit more positive in the last few moments. Lancaster try and play it long, but it's intercepted. Number 11 of York cuts it back. And it's blocked again by number 12. It will go out for a corner for York. Another chance for York to swing the ball into the box. Number 9 of York on the corner. Will they go short? They don't play it long, but it's headed clear again by the number 12 of Lancaster. And the number 14 of Lancaster will now look to break forward. Number 11 on the ball now at Lancaster. Well, it's a tremendous tackle by York there. Again, a bit of a melee in the centre of the field. Tackles flying in once again. Number 11 with the ball out wide for York. Looks to play it out wide to number 12 and does so well. Lancaster regain possession. And the ball is out for a throw-in to Lancaster, who will look to attack up the field. Number 3 plays it infield to number 7. Lancaster with a searching ball that's intercepted. Number 7 with it again. Plays it to number 14. Number 14 goes for the through ball in search of number 8, but it's picked up by the York goalkeeper. York keeper with possession now. Still York 1, Lancaster 0. York playing up through the centre of the pitch. Lancaster now on the ball. And it will be a throw-in for Lancaster. Number 3 with the ball now. It's a good header from York, sorry. York will clear it, and Lancaster still with the throw-in. Number 3 again. Number 3 throws it long and regains possession. York now in possession. York running through the centre. A searching ball there. Number 2 intercepts it of Lancaster. A lovely bit of skill there to get through. Lancaster trying to push on now. Number 8 chasing the ball down, but the keeper has picked it up. And York again in possession. York in possession of the ball now. And they get a long kick up the field. Number 12 of Lancaster clears it. Tackles going in the centre of the field. Number 9 of Lancaster breaks through. Lancaster centre half with the ball. Trying to play it through the centre of the field. Trying to attack patiently here, Lancaster, to bring this game level. Number 14 with a great piece of skill there. Tries to take on 3 York players, but York have dispossessed number 14 of Lancaster. York down the left side. And it'll be a throw-in to York. York trying to get their second of the game here. Thank you to all those watching on Roses Live on YouTube and on the website, and for those listening on the radio. York with the throw-in. Number 12 with the ball now. Tries to clear the ball up the pitch, and it's a throw-in for York. York with the throw-in again. Throws it long here. Number 2 on the ball. Plays up the field. York now in possession in the centre backs. York. It's Lancaster now in possession, but it's been tackled by York in the centre of the field. Number 4 with the ball. Plays it out wide. Playing it, lovely bit of 1-2 there, but it's not quite worked out this time. Lancaster will have the throw. Number 2 now for Lancaster. Throws it in, and it's sent back by York. Another throw in for Lancaster again. Lots of play down the right side. Lancaster throw it long. And the York tackling hard in the midfield, trying to stop the Lancaster attacks, and it's worked very well so far for them. Lancaster looking to play it out wide there, but it has gone out of play, and it'll be another York throw-in. York looking to attack now. Number 12 with the big header. Lancaster looking to press further up the pitch. York clearing it. York trying to break away here, but it's been dispossessed by the centre-back. Back to the keeper of Lancaster. And they've lost possession there. York on the attack now. Attacking down the left. Number 2 of Lancaster holding firm there. And blocks off the attack. It will be a goal kick to Lancaster. Lancaster still in search of that equaliser. York leading the game 1-0 after a tremendous free kick by the number 2. Lancaster may look to play it short again from this goal kick. And they do. Number 7 now. Plays it out wide to number 2. Comes inside. Number 2 of Lancaster playing it in to number 12. But it's intercepted by York. York attempts to attack through the centre, but is cut off by the captain of Lancaster, number 5. York send it forward now. Number 11 on the ball. It's a great flick on, but it's offside. York trying to beat the Lancaster defence to make it 2-0. But offside there. Lancaster will look to take the free kick now. Number 2 of Lancaster with the ball. Plays it short to number 7. Number 7 in search of a ball forward. Plays it back to number 2. Intercepted by York. York now in possession. And it's a good bit of tackling there from both teams. York on the ball. Still lots of scuffles on the pitch there. York will have the throw-in. York with the ball in search of their second goal here. Lancaster trying to get up the field, but being held back by the attacks of York. York play it out wide now. York down the right side now. A great run from York, but it's a great block from Lancaster. There'll be another corner there. Number 8 to take the corner for York. They'll look to swing the ball in here. And they do an outswinger. York with a great header, but is caught by the keeper. Very well claimed. Lancaster now in possession of the ball. A great attempt from the corner there. With the keeper has got a hold of it and will kick it long. Lancaster will look to break away, but York's defence holds firm once again. Playing it round the back now, York. York played up the field. Number 9 of York plays it out wide. Trying to play it down the wing, but Lancaster clear it out for a throw-in. York moving the ball quickly there. And they look to take the throw quickly. A little bit of space there for York. Tries to flick it across. The keeper comes and collects it. Very well claimed from the keeper of Lancaster there. And she plays it long, a long searching ball up the field. That's an offside call. The possession will return to Lancaster. Number 4 will take the free kick for Lancaster. Lancaster will try and get themselves back into this game in search of a goal to bring things level. Both teams playing very well though so far. It's been a close game. Lancaster looking to play some triangles around the back. And it's well played between the back line of Lancaster. Number 2 cutting inside now. Goes on a little run, but it's been tackled by the number 10 of York. York will attack down the left side. A great mazy run again. The number 10 of York has gone down. And York will have the ball now. I believe a free kick on the outside of the box. I wasn't too sure whether that was a penalty, but I think it's a free kick for York. York, we've been attacking very well so far. Lancaster have also defended equally well. Whereas York, the lead's 1-0 so far. And they'll have another free kick here, York. Lancaster will set up their wall to try and stop another free kick going in, but I think this may be swung into the box. And the shot has gone a goal. Lancaster keeper comes to collect it and restarts play once again very quickly, trying to counter York. York will win it back though. Lancaster now in possession of the ball. They'll play it down the left side to the number 3. Number 3 plays it forward here, but again, York have cut out the play. And they'll attack York down this right side to number 11. Number 11 a little trapped here, but moves it on very well. A little unfortunate there. Lancaster with the ball. Number 14 on it again. Plays it up down the left side in search of number 3. But will go out for a York throw-in. York with the throw. Lancaster head meets it. York with the tackle. Lancaster also with a good tackle there. Number 3 in possession of the ball, but now it's gone back. Number 11 for York will attack again. Claims of a foul, but they have not been listened to by the referee. He keeps the game moving as Lancaster look to attack. It will be a York throw-in now. York with the ball. Looking in search of their second goal here. Number 2 of Lancaster on the ball, but she's been tackled there as York look to break away. Great bit of movement from York as they look to attack down this right side. Little shove there, and it will be given as a free kick in favour of York. They'll have the ball on the edge of the box now. York free kick on the edge of the box. York will be looking to get their second of this game as we have a capacity crowd once again on pitch 1. Here you can watch it live on Roses Live on YouTube and the Roses Live website. York with the ball. They'll look to swing this one in. York, you've done very well from set pieces in this game. They'll look to swing it in here. Plays it in, but it's a great header by Lancaster's number 5 to clear the ball away. Number 2 hooks it clear. Lancaster will try and push forward now. York will play it down the left side there. Little 1-2 there, but it's intercepted by Lancaster. Both teams defending very well here. Number 12 on the ball for Lancaster. Looks to play it to the side to number 7. Trying to open up the strong midfield of York. Lancaster been forced to play it back there, but they've still got possession. Being very patient here, Lancaster. Both teams doing tremendously well. That's a good tackle from York, but Lancaster still have possession of it. They've lost out now, though. York will look to attack down the left. Running forward. Not too much help for York, though, there. They tried the cross, but it's been cleared up the field. Lancaster with the ball. Little kick there, and it will be a free kick for Lancaster. Lancaster just taking a little breather here. But the ball is in their possession. What have you made of this game so far, Annabelle?
It's been a good game. I think York's been strong from the start. I think Lancaster's finally starting to warm up a bit, but the defence has been great.
Lancaster will take the free kick here. Number 2 again, been very involved in this game so far, the right back for Lancaster. She'll send it long. York will have possession, but Lancaster will be scrapping forward in the midfield. Lancaster play it back to the number 2. Plays it inside to number 7. Good little bit of play here. York win it back, but Lancaster win it back also. Lancaster now with possession in the centre of the field. York hook it clear. And that's half time here. York 1, Lancaster 0. A great game of football so far. 2 teams have played very well. It's been a very tight game, and certainly there's a big chance for Lancaster to come back in it. York have held strong though. And it's 1-0 so far. So what have you made of that first half, Annabelle?
I think it's been a great first half. I think they've both showed great aspects of their teamwork, both defending and attacking, from York and Lancaster.
Yep, two teams playing very well here. York with the lead. They'll look to maintain their strong start going into the second half. Both teams have played very well here. York with the opener from a free kick by number 2. York's women's having a good start to the season, eventually finishing third in their league campaign this year. They've been practicing a lot so far for Roses. They've trained 3 times a week for the past few weeks now and have also implemented a drinking ban, which should always help in the lead up to a game. York very confident going into this one with their message to Lancaster. Good luck, you're going to need it. Perhaps a little bit uncalled for from York, but so far they've been able to back it up with a 1-0 lead. But we'll see how this game finishes in the next 45. Lancaster also embarking on a boot camp before Roses, another 3-week set of training sessions. Plenty of players to watch for Lancaster. Annabelle Medley in centre midfield, Lauren Marchbank on the right wing, and Fionn Evans in centre mid spot. Last time out, York Swans beat Lancaster 3-0. So Lancaster will be looking to change that this year. But so far, York do lead 1-0. Big thanks to those listening on radio. What do you make of the crowd today, Annabelle?
It's great to see such a big crowd here today.
Yep.
Especially on a quite a cloudy day. It's getting cold out here, but
yeah, it is
glad to
late
see
on this game,
everyone's-
so yeah, no, there has been plenty of people. Even though it is late in the day, there's been a good crowd so far, hasn't there? Hopefully, plenty of viewers watching at home. Both teams huddled, trying to come up with new plans of attack. York with the lead here, Lancaster with lots of work to do. But if they can just get 1 goal here, they'll be level. So it's all to play for in the second half. We'll just read through the team sheets here. I'll do the Lancaster teams so far. Number 14, Annabelle Medley. Number 16, Rebecca Titchthorne. Number 8, Chloe Foster. Number 7, Darcy Tennant. Number 6, Emily Crossland. Number 2, Emma Brady. Number 10, Fionn Evans. Number 11, Grace Molyneux. Number 1, in goal, Isla Feedman. Number 4, the centre back, Katie Mallet. Number 9, at right wing back, Lauren Marchbank. Number 5, the captain for Lancaster, Olivia Golden. Number 2, Mena Shiraz in defence. Number 15, up front, Millie Travers. And number 12 in centre mid, Sam Corley. For York, Annabelle, would you like to read out the York team?
So number 1 we have Aphie Ward. Number 2, Megan Officer. Number 3, Cameron Shutt. Number 4, Leah Crawford. Number 5, Kate Stahl. Number 6, Isabel Cotton. 8. Isabel Hayes. 9. Emma Buse. 10. Clementine Dufour de Lejar. 11. Katie Lee. 12. Peggy Lee. 13. Phoebe Whitehouse. 16. Eleanor Bland. And Millie Martin.
Those are the two sides facing off here today. In this dramatic Roses matchup between Lancaster and York women's ones football. Both teams. So far on Roses live overall, Roses 2024, Lancaster lead the way in the road to 172.5 points to win it all. They are on 145.5 to York's 77.5. Lancaster with the win last year away. York were looking to redeem here, and there's still plenty of time for them to do it. But so far, Lancaster lead the way. Plenty of action going on in the crowd. Lots of support for both sides. We also can't say some more of the action going on in the crowd, but there has been plenty of action. People are in good spirits. Plenty of colourful shirts, though. Lots of support for both teams. And York will step out onto the field first. Lancaster still preparing some tactical plans here, but they will join them as we will get underway for the second half here. Women's ones football, York and Lancaster. York with the lead so far, 1-0. Lancaster looking to come back in this one. As kickoff will begin shortly. And Lancaster will step up to take the kickoff. Number 11 for Lancaster on kickoff. Grace Molyneux, the striker, will look to start the game. The referee just doing some pre-match checks before he kicks us off here. And play resumes. Second half here. Lancaster versus York. Women's ones football. York lead 1-0 so far, but Lancaster look to start quickly. Playing it through the centre of the field, and it rolls to the keeper, but it's a good attacking bit of play there from Lancaster. Rolls to keeper Aoife Ward of York. She'll look to play it long here. York do play it long. And it's a great bit of control by York, but Lancaster come in hard with the tackle. The ball goes out wide to number 3 of Lancaster. Plays it down the line. Intercepted by York. York in possession now. Lancaster clear the lines. And it is York with possession with the throw in here. Looking to attack down the right, York. York throw it long, but again intercepted. Number 12 of Lancaster having a tremendous game here. Doing very well on the defensive end. Sam Corley. York with the throw in again. York will throw it long here. Intercepted. Lancaster looking to attack through the centre. Not quite working out for them there, but they still have possession of it. Looking to drive forward against this strong York defence. And the ball bounces into a box. It's flicked on. Lancaster shouts for a penalty, but it's not given. York with some strong defending there. Number 8 of Lancaster trying to break into the box. York pressing up the field through the centre of the pitch. With the attack now. Lancaster with some strong tackles here. It's a great battle in the midfield today. York will have the free kick though. They'll look to push people forward here in attack. Number 5 stands over the free kick of York. Number 5 on the free kick. Will she go shorter? Will she try and send it long here? Looking for a second. She'll go long. Lancaster head meets it. Up the field, Lancaster will try and go. Looking to attack, number 3. Good, strong tackle by number 5 of York there. Lancaster in possession of it with the centre halves. York with some big tackles, but Lancaster matching them there. Ball in possession of Lancaster. Number 14 plays it back. Nice little 1-2 there. And 14 plays it out wide to 3. 3 running down the line. But another strong tackle from York's number 5. Lancaster looking to take the throw in quickly here. Number 11 on the ball now. 11 plays it back. Lancaster now on the edge of the box. Perhaps an opportunity opening up for him. Number 12 has a shot on goal. It's blocked. Has another shot on goal. But it's a great save by York's number 1, the keeper. Lancaster having a good strike on goal there. Looking to draw the game level. York defending firm though. And they still lead. Lancaster playing some nice 1-2s through the centre of the field. York tackle. York win possession back. Number 10 plays it out wide for York. York playing it over the top there to number 10. Lancaster centre back number 5, the captain, playing out wide to number 3. Back to number 5. Inside to number 12 for Lancaster. Lancaster playing it around quickly now. Trying to break down York in search of an equaliser. But York, again, very tight in midfield. Lots of interceptions and lots of tackles going in here. It's a Lancaster throw-in. They play it back. Number 7 of Lancaster shifting the ball across. Couple little ball rolls here. Lancaster looking to play it down the line, they do. But it is a York throw-in. Number 2 of York, who will take the throw, Megan Officer. Looking to throw it up the field for York to attack now. Lancaster starting the brighter of the two teams, but York still ahead here, 1-0. York who've done very well holding these Lancaster attacks. And with a clean sheet so far. York with the ball, number 12 there, and it's a strong tackle from Lancaster, but York still have it there. Attacking down the flank. Lancaster trying to break forward, but York again, very sturdy defensively. Number 11 with the slide tackle there. Lancaster will now throw the ball into play, but York will quickly snatch onto a number 10 with a great interception now. Number 14 of Lancaster now on the ball. And number 7 will have a dribble forward there. York clear at number 5 to Lancaster. Lancaster number 7 now on the ball. Trying to play it through there. Number 9 on the ball for Lancaster now, but she's blocked off. But it's still in possession of Lancaster. They'll try and get an attack, a shot on goal, but York clear it very well. Number 8 there. And it will go out for a Lancaster throw-in. Number 3 of Lancaster to take the throw-in. As I believe there's a couple of substitutions on now for Lancaster. And Lancaster will look to attack here. Trying to attack down the left flank there, but York clear it up to number 11. Been very involved in this game, number 11, for York's attacking play down the right flank. And it's a crunching tackle from Lancaster. And York tried to continue on the play, but the referee blows his whistle. It will be a York free kick here. And I believe that's a yellow card for Lancaster. York, who will have the free kick. It's a flying tackle by Lancaster. York wanted to play on though, tried to gain the advantage, looking for their second goal. Number 2 of York will take the free kick. Looking to swing it into the box here. Plenty of work for Lancaster to do. York will look for the second from this free kick. York swing it in, but Lancaster head clears it away. Lancaster will run down the line. It's a very strong run, but it's also a hard tackle by York. I believe it's a free kick here. Lancaster trying to play on again as York did, but the free kick will be called. Lancaster will need to build more patiently here in search of an equaliser. Lancaster go short to the fresh sub, number 10. Some more strong tackles. This game really gets into gear now. And another strong tackle by York. But the ball will be a Lancaster throw in, number 9 trying to run down the right side. Stopped in her tracks by number 4 of York. Lancaster with the throw. York's number 4 heads it, and it is a Lancaster corner here. Lancaster's number 14 to step up for the corner, Annabelle Medley. Been very involved in this game in the centre of the park. She'll look to swing in and out swinger here. And the keeper meets it, patting it away for York's number 8 to clear up the line. York clear it out for a Lancaster throw. Lancaster, number 3, with the throw-in. Plenty of action in the stands here today. Plenty of people here to watch this final game on pitch 1. Lancaster with the shot, and the keeper of York stops it, number 1. York being patient now, but will kick it forward. Through the centre of the pitch. York looking to attack, but Lancaster clear. Lancaster in midfield now. Number 8 on the ball. Will look to run again. Will look to dribble forward down the right. Plays it infield. Stopped by the centre half of York. Number 8 with the throw now. Passing it on to the number 9 of Lancaster. Looking for a big run up here. We'll see where this ball goes. It goes far. Into the York box. The York centre half clears. Lancaster win the header though. York with possession in the centre of the pitch. Playing it out wide. A great turn by York's number 8 there to run down the right side. Playing a through ball in search of number 10. Doesn't quite work out for them. But it will be a York throw-in. York with the throw-in. York, number 5 with the throw-in long. Lancaster clear it up the line. Will look to attack from this, pressing more players forward now. York on it. York clear it for a Lancaster throw-in. Number 11 for Lancaster, looking to take it quickly here. Search of more attackers on the red side. York sitting deep now. Lancaster play it long into the box, but York clear it. Lancaster play it long to the number 9. York perhaps taking a more defensive approach this half, with their 1-0 lead still intact. Number 10, the new sub on for Lancaster, plays it inside. Good bit of play, but it's stopped by York once again. And the ball will go out for a throw-in. What have you made of this half so far, Annabelle?
I think the half's stronger than the first. Stronger than the first for Lancaster. I think it's challenging York's defence quite a lot, but York's got a strong defence just as strong as their attack. So we'll see.
What do you think Lancaster should try tactically to gain the edge here?
I think Lancaster are already doing a good job of like making sure they're on their side of the pitch, but maybe find more space.
Yep. Lots of communication on the pitch here for both sides. And it will be a corner for Lancaster. Lancaster looking to swing it in, try and find a header to turn it into a net to bring this game level. Number 14, Annabelle Medley on the corner. She swings it in. York clear, but not completely. And it's a great save from the York keeper there, as Lancaster had a good shot on goal, but it was stifled by the York keeper. Lancaster play it in field from the throw-in. Number 3 to number 10 to number 3 again. York clear. Lancaster prodding the York defence, trying to find something here. Lancaster looking lively, but so are York as they win the ball back. And it is a York free kick here. York will look to swing this one high again, perhaps. Trying to get a second here. Lancaster are not stopping their pursuit of an equaliser. And York with a great shot, and it's gone in. What a goal from outside the box. York have their second. It's deflected around at the edge of the box. I believe on the half volley. York have got their second here. Another goal from outside the box. And York lead Lancaster, who had started very well in the opening of this second half. But York have got a big goal there. Lancaster looking to restart play quickly, to not let their heads drop. They're still in this one if they can find a goal here. And they'll look to attack. York will defend strongly, playing it round the back confidently. Number 4 of York with the ball. Again, keeping the ball round the back, playing it long forward. York still in possession here. Lancaster win it back though, but York now in possession again. Number 8 coming from behind on the number 2 there to win it. But it will be a York throw in here. Lancaster with all to do now as they trail by 2 goals to York. Both teams playing very well so far though. Number 7 of Lancaster chesting it and playing it in field. York now with the ball. It's out wide. A shot on goal, but it's blocked by Lancaster's number 2. Ball will go out for a throw-in for York's number 2 to take. York looking to get a third now as they attack. Lancaster are on the defensive. York throw it in field. Playing a high ball into Lancaster. The crowd picking up here for Lancaster, who need a little bit of support to try and get back into this game. Number 8 with a sliding tackle to block the ball, but it will be a York throw. Met by the head of Lancaster. And another York throw again on the right-hand side of the pitch. Number 5 will take the throw for York. York throw it in low and flat again. It gets some great distance on it. And they will have another throw. York in search of their third here to match the result from last year. Lancaster still with plenty of time to change the result of this game though. The Lancaster keeper will pick up the ball now. Lancaster with plenty of work to do, 2-0 down. But this game can turn very quickly. Both teams playing very well so far. Believe that's a corner to York. York will look to swing a ball in here in search of their third. Plenty of support for York in the stands. Coming a long way here. The ball is swung in. Lancaster will look to break away. Trying to counter through the centre of the park. York with plenty of people back and they win the ball. Playing it out wide now, York. Lancaster pressing very hard here to win it back. And they get the throw in. Number 3 of Lancaster to take. Lancaster throwing it in here. Ball in the middle of the pitch. And Lancaster win the free kick. Lancaster looking to run through the centre of the field. It's a tough tackle there. And it'll be a a free kick in favour of York. Lancaster looking to get a goal back here. To keep this game alive. York play it long up the field. Number 8 will chase for York. Intercepted well by number 3, but number 8 keeps going for York. Keeps attacking, and they're doing very well there, York, to keep the ball up that end of the field. They're looking for their third here. York number 8 on the corner. Going to swing the ball in here. Again, they've been very dangerous from set pieces. They play it short. And a goal goes over the bar. Lancaster will regain possession. Lancaster keeper hopping the fence to get the ball back in play here. Again, plenty of support in the stands today for both teams. York coming a long way for this one. And their support has been very, very well received here in Lancaster. I believe a York player with an injury now. Play will be stopped to check up on it. A substitution for Lancaster, though, the number 8 stepping off the field for Lancaster. Chloe Foster. And Rebecca Titchford coming on the field. Yeah. Believe a bit of cramp there on the other end of the field. Very demanding matchup so far. Very end to end. York, number 2, holds the ball, waiting to take the throw in. And York will look to begin possession again. Long York throw in. Lancaster head meets it. A York throw again. Lancaster sitting deep now to defend. York starting to push forward more, holding Lancaster back, stopping them from getting back into this one. York on the corner now. On the throw-in, sorry. Looking to throw it in there. Plenty of movement in the box to be reached. Lancaster will have the ball. Try to clear it, but York win it back. And it's a shot on goal again, but it's a great save from the keeper. Lancaster will need to attack quickly here to try and get themselves back into this game. 2-0 down so far. York with the lead. Lancaster push forward there. Great bit of play between the two Lancaster players. But York again stopping their attacks. And York looking to play around the back here. Pushing forward a little bit now. York remaining composed in possession. Lancaster do win it back here in the centre of the field. Lancaster looking to push forward now, trying to attack. Very hard for them to break this strong York defence down. Lancaster keeper kicks it long. Number 4 meets it on the volley. Playing it forward for York, and it's worked out well so far. Some tackles flying in there, and it's still in possession of York. York pushing down the right side, but it's a great tackle from the number 10 of Lancaster. A 1-2 with the number 3 of Lancaster, and they look to attack now. They'll get the throw in here. Lancaster in search of their first goal in this game, trying to get themselves back in it. York with the lead so far, 2-0. Lancaster played in field, but York have the ball. York playing it back, then playing it long up the field in search of a new attack route. Lancaster down the right side. There's an injured player on the pitch and they kick it out. There's an injury here, so there will be a stoppage in play. Lancaster kicking the ball out just to make sure everything's okay. What do you make of the game so far, Annabelle?
The game's definitely picked up in the second half. It's great to see Lancaster attacking more, but York's defence has shown great strength, so it's a deserved 2-0.
Very end-to-end matchup so far. Both teams playing very well. Been very tight here, but York lead 2-0. Lots of support from the York end as a substitution is made. York huddle together to try and keep themselves ahead here. And so far they have a 2-goal cushion. Lancaster looking to pick themselves up after a knock to number 14. Little breather here for both teams may do them some good. And possession will resume. Play will resume. York have the ball for the throw. Number 2 will hurry over to take it. York throw goes long. Met by a Lancaster head, but out again for a York throw. York's number 2 with the ball down the left side here. As York look to attack to get their third. Another throw met by the head of Lancaster. Number 2 will throw it in again. York throw again here. Lancaster head meets it. And it's out of play for a York throw. Number 2 to loft in now, the high up the field. Play it inside to number 4 of York. We'll look to play it inside again. York now with possession in the centre of the pitch. They look for a searching through ball, but the Lancaster keeper picks it up and plays it long very quickly here. Lancaster looking to start a counter-attack, and it seems to have worked. They've broken through on goal. But York's number 3 with a great tackle there. And she clears it out for a throw-in. Doing very well. That's why they've kept a clean sheet so far. Being very strong at the back. Lancaster with the throw-in, trying to catch York out very quickly here. But York are on it. They send it long. And it will go out for a York throw-in. York with the ball now. Number 5 to take the throw-in. Throws it long. Out for a throw-in to York. And we're now back live on radio. We welcome you to URY Radio and Balerig FM for our coverage of this women's first team. So far, it's 2-0 to York. Lancaster looking to get back into this one as we're around halfway through the second half. There's still plenty of time for them to do it, but York have been very strong in this one. And York holding off the press of number 9, but Lancaster win it back. Number 9 with a great tackle for Lancaster. She wins it back. York in possession now. Played out for a throw into Lancaster. The defence of York being very hard to break down here. Lancaster making a lot of attempts on the York goal. They play it into the box, but York clear it again. Lancaster pushing more and more players up the pitch now. Number 7 of Lancaster on the ball out wide to number 3, playing it inside. Swings it out to number 11 of Lancaster, playing it back to number 10. Number 10 does a great through ball. Lancaster could be in here. It's a shot on goal, but it's just wide, hitting the side netting. A very good attack from Lancaster, breaking down the York defence. But the shot is just wide. The York keeper will bring the ball back into play again. York have been very solid so far defensively. They've played very well. Lancaster will need to be at their best to get a goal here. York keeper kicks it out. York with the ball. Very patient in possession, York. The ball is played and Lancaster win it back. York now win it back. The ball trickles to Lancaster. They'll try and break away here. Plenty of good tackles going in here from both teams. But York look to be the ones in possession of it now. Number 12 trying to break forward, but the ball will go back to the Lancaster keeper, who'll send it long again. And we've got a Roses score update as the ball is played back to York keeper. The score update overall for Roses, 145.5 to Lancaster and 77.5 for York. So far, Lancaster needs 172.5 points to win 2024 Roses to make it 3 years on the bounce. But so far, York will be getting the points here if things remain the same. York with the ball in midfield. A tackle goes in. A free kick. No, a mistake there. Lancaster still have the ball, but it's headed clear by the centre half. Lancaster get the throw. Lancaster looking to attack here, trying to find an opening goal in this one for them. Plenty of football still to be played for Lancaster to get back in it. But York have done very, very well warding off Lancaster's attack so far. And they've done well again there. Playing the ball long. Lancaster with possession in defence. They play it out for a York throw. York's number 5 with the ball to throw it in here. Throwing it down the line. York number 5 with the ball to be thrown in again. Playing it infield now to the captain, number 16. Lancaster win it back, but York also win it back. Trying to play it over the top of the Lancaster defence, but very solid defending there. And the ball is played out for a throw. York with the throw here. Will they look to get it into the box? They go short. Little 1-2 played there. But it's a throw again for York. York still playing very attacking, but they're in no rush to keep this game going. They are 2 goals up here. Lancaster with it all to do. York play across in. Lancaster clear it out though. Lancaster looking to push players up the field. York in possession now. York pinning Lancaster back here. Playing some nice 1-2s, but Lancaster seem to have it back. But it will go out for a York throw. York with the ball to be thrown in. Couple of substitutions made for Lancaster. Pair subs for Lancaster and 1 for York. Plenty of support for those substitutions, I believe, from the York end. Still a big crowd here today after a great many matches of football. I believe around 4 on this pitch, 1 here. And still lots of support for both sides. Lancaster will look to play it forward now. A little 1-2 there, and they'll go down the line. Great bit of dribbling from number 9 there. They'll run up the field. York again, stopping the Lancaster attacks though. And they'll look to attack for themselves. Number 12 on the left side, but blocked off by number 7 of Lancaster. The ball goes out for a York throw. Number 2 of York will take her time here. 2-0 up for York. They lead this one. York with the throw. Looking to push it long. Lancaster hook it clear. Number 2 of York. Play it down the line. But it goes out for a Lancaster throw. 10 more minutes of this game to be played. Lancaster running out of time to come back in this one. Attacking in numbers though. If they can just find 1 here, maybe they can bring it back. But York again, pocket clear. They've been very strong defensively today, York. Warding off the Lancaster attacks. Doing very well in possession, both teams. York play it down the line. And again, hooking it clear now. Lancaster keeper with the ball. Playing it through the centre of the pitch, but it's intercepted by number 10, who has a shot on goal with the keeper out. But the keeper catches it back, sends it long again. Lancaster moving the ball up the pitch quickly now, but York intercepting quickly. And number 6 again, strong interception for York, and this is a throw-in for Lancaster. Lancaster looking to throw the ball in now. Little flick on header. Met by the foot of number 5 for York, who sends it up to the centre half. But York will attack now. and they'll have a shot on goal. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. And Lancaster will pick the ball up now. Diving catch of the ball. And perhaps an injury here for Lancaster's keeper. After a great stop from a long way out from the shot from York. Keeping her side in the game here. You think if it was 3-0, it may be game over for Lancaster. York lead 2-0 so far. Attention being given to Lancaster's keeper. Perhaps an injury here. York huddle again to maintain their progress in this game. All seems well with the Lancaster keeper. She wants to take it quickly now. She plays it long, out wide to number 9, who gets a flick on header. But York again meets it. And it's a good bit of dribbling there from the number 7 of Lancaster, but it has been tackled by the number 10 of York, trying to play a through ball through the middle there. York having to play it back now. Number 5 on the ball, the centre back. Plays it forward. But offside there for number 10 with a shot on goal that did hit the post. Maybe a little bit disappointed with that. Perhaps she was on. But the free kick is given in the way of Lancaster. Lancaster centre back to loft it upfield now. Ball going out for a Lancaster throw after a deflection from the free kick. Number 10 on the ball for Lancaster. Trying to make something here. But York's tackling very strong. Stopping every Lancaster attack so far. Lancaster trying to break through with some quick, short passes, but it's not quite worked out for them so far today. Lancaster trying to push forward now, but York, and they've got tangled a little bit here. Lancaster will push forward down the wing. It's a great run by Lancaster. Number 5 coming in for York, but Lancaster still have the ball here. It's not quite, it's still in the box. York trying to clear the lines. York have cleared the lines, and they'll press themselves. Number 13 on the ball now. Number 6 of Lancaster now on the ball. Playing it long here in search of number 9. But number 12 of York blocks it. Lancaster hooking up the field now. Game getting a little messy now as both teams search for a long ball out wide. Lancaster now slowing it down a bit. Trying to push forward. And they do very well. Lancaster in possession on the edge of the day. Lancaster ball down the flank, high, and met by the foot of number 5 for York. Lancaster with a few flicks there, and they've kicked into the box there. Number 9 throws herself at it, but the York keeper has claimed it very well there, killing the attack. York can be patient here. They have a 2-goal lead. And they will look to knock it round the back. Ball with number 3 of York, playing it long. York attacking now, number 10 on the ball. But Lancaster with the tackle. Lancaster, big tackle from number 10 of Lancaster there. York in possession. Another big tackle by Lancaster's number 10. The recent sub in the second half of this game. Lancaster running through the field now. Trying to play a ball through. York again stopping them. Being very strong defensively here. York playing it round the back now. Patient in possession again, York. Playing it out wide. Tries to play it back, but it'll go out for a Lancaster throw. Lancaster looking to attack through number 12. Number 12 with a little bit of space here. Lancaster trying to feed a ball through there, but it doesn't quite work out for them. And York will look to attack again with a great run from York's number 9 down the left side. Very quick run up the field. And they'll kick it out for a goal kick. Lots of good battles going on in this one. York with the lead, 2-0 as we go into the final 5 minutes of this match. Not a lot of time left for Lancaster to get themselves back into it. Lancaster play it forward, though. Trying to get a goal. York's number 10, moving very craftily through the midfield. Number 10 again trying to run through, but it will be called as offside, and Lancaster will get the ball back again. Lancaster centre half with the ball, with the free kick. What will they do with this now? They are running out of time here. Nearly hitting the ref. Lancaster centre back plays it back to the keeper. The keeper plays it to left back number 3. Lancaster trying to shape an attack here, but they've been dispossessed by number 10 of York. Playing it in, having a shot, but it's just wide by number 10. It's been very lively today, number 10 of York. Breaking through with lots of chances and shots. Lancaster keeper trying to bring it back into play. Lancaster running out of time in the final few minutes of this one. So far, it is 2-0 York. 2 great goals as well. Lancaster keeper with the ball. She'll look to kick it in play. Plays it long now, Lancaster's keeper. And Lancaster will look to break, but York clear again. And it will return as a Lancaster throw. Lancaster looking to get it in play quickly here. Throws it long. Cleared by York. Lancaster in possession though. Giving it back to York. York clearing it high now. It's a tough one to bring down. York regained possession. York playing out wide to number 12. Number 12 a little bit of space, but an interception by Lancaster. Tired legs a little bit here now as we reach the final stages of this one. York with the throw. Number 2 with the ball now. Will down the line. Met by the head of Lancaster. Clear now for another York throw. York looking to bring it into play here. Have plenty of time on it. And a few players take a tumble there. And it's full time. It's a win for York. 2-0. Great matchup between these two teams. York celebrates some more points in Roses 2024 as they huddle up 2-0 victory. Strong defensive showing for them today. What do you make of it, Annabelle?
It's a great match to watch. Great playing from both sides with York. A well-deserved win from York.
Commiserations for Lancaster. But York have taken it here. York winning last year's fixture 3-0 and this year's 2-0.
Camera back. Right. Where do you want me to go? Sort of facing where the camera is. There's one good thing. Going back to
Full time here on Rose's Pitch 1. That was coverage of the women's football first fixture, which York have won by 2 goals to. Let me getting the full time graphic up on our screen. 2 goals, 2-0. First half set piece, followed by a second half corker on the half volley, meaning that the 4 points available from this fixture are heading to York. Please stick around as well. We'll have a full-time interview, post-match interview with York City, not York City, sorry, York women first team. Let's have a brief look at the. Roses live scores that are currently on the doors at the moment, and so let's see. By going onto the Roses Live websites at the moment, the scores on the doors currently standing at 145.5 for Lancaster and 77.5 for York. So Lancaster increasing their distance, their advantage overall in the Roses scores by some margin. It'll be very interesting to see how the scores develop in the final stages of the Roses tournament. Of course, this is the second of 3 days that we have, and we will also give you some live scores that have been coming in recently. The most recent ones coming in from our live reporting by Lusu, LA1 TV, Bellrig, Scan, YSTV, and URY. The score update, first of all, coming in at 17-17 is a win for Lancaster Women's First Canoe Whitewater. So the points from that fixture going off to them. Also, we have an overall score update in the Open First of the Canoe Whitewater. That's now finished, and the Lancaster team have won again. The points going to Lancaster there. Lancaster also victorious, as we saw earlier this afternoon here on Rose's Pitch 1 in the men's second team. Their football winning by 2, winning but handsomely, quite handsomely, by a 2-goal difference.
Number 2 dead. Oh yeah, so we can stay on camera 3 then.
Can we go camera 3? Camera 3, let's go camera 3.
No, just be off it.
Now we will be bringing you a post-match interview very shortly before we cut the end of the broadcast. That I've got the main commentator James of that fixture with me. James, what were your thoughts on that game? How was it?
I thought it was a tremendous game, especially from York, although Lancaster did do very well. Lots of battles in the midfield. York just doing a little bit better on that. Very solid defensively from York. Lancaster trying to attack out wide. Just York just kept stifling all their attacks, and Lancaster did play very well, but just were unfortunate at the end of the day, losing 2-0 to York. Slightly better result than last year for them, but yeah, there's plenty to work on for both teams, but both teams doing very well as well.
Of course, and obviously Lancaster, despite this York win, Lancaster taking quite the advantage going into the third day of Roses. How do you see that panning out?
It seems to be a big lead for Lancaster, but it's not over yet. Plenty more matchups still to be played, plenty more points to be got on the board. York have just taken some points right here, so we'll see how that goes going into the last round on Sunday.
Of course. Now, are there any standout fixtures on Sunday that you're looking forward to looking at in particular?
One in particular I do know is ballroom dancing. The other fixtures, I'm sure there's plenty of points still to be played for. A few more matchups. Lancaster obviously with the lead, but as we've seen tonight, York still a lot of fight in them, and they'll try and gain every point they can for the last day of Roses 2024.
Yes, thank you very much, James. Well, let's just reflect quickly on that match we've just seen between York and Lancaster women's first football team. Were York the deserved winners in the end?
I think so. Lancaster, they did very well. Created a lot in attack, but just were a little unlucky at the end of the day. But I do think that was from a strong York back line. They were able to get the ball clear plenty of times. Lancaster looking to play some nice threaded through balls, but York York centre backs were very good today, and there's a reason they kept a clean sheet, and the goals were tremendous. The free kick especially was very, very good. So I do think York were the deserved winners today.
Yes, of course. We'll be bringing you a post-match interview with a couple of the York players in just a moment. So please stay tuned for that. The action is far from over here at Roses 2024 over in Lancaster. York women's first football team winning by 2-0. Also emulating the result for the men's earlier. They also won. They won by 3-0, so a total 8 points from the men's and women's first football teams for York going through to them, a maximum amount of points. Talk to me about the atmosphere, James, that you saw today. Just how much of a difference do you think the well, we supposedly would say that home advantage is well and truly alive in football, but York, they withstood the raucous crowd, didn't they?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, both York teams doing very well today in the football. Plenty of York support, but obviously Lancaster outnumbered them, but it didn't seem to make a difference today. York were very strong in both matches, especially in this one that we've just had on in the women's ones match between York and Lancaster. York obviously bring great numbers every time they come to Lancaster, and it's definitely helped them today.
Yes, it has. Thank you very much, James. So it's looking like overall picture that we're looking at right now. Lancaster taking a quite not so slender advantage, quite a massive advantage for now. Going into the final day of Roses Day 3, plenty more fixtures heading your way, of course, for all of the updates of all of the fixtures as they come in. Head to or go stay with us on roseslive.co.uk. You can also find coverage on University Radio York Bailrigg FM, and also something that we've overlooked so far: the written reports from News and Scan, who are the resident local student newspapers for the University of York and the University of Lancaster, respectively. So all the information all the catch-ups you can get of the fixtures that they sent their reporters out to, then you can do via their websites as well. It's getting a bit nippy now, James, isn't it? It's they did well to the players to keep themselves warm, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. It's not been the greatest of weathers for roses that we've seen. I do think York was quite a lot better last year as far as the temperature. Um, but both teams have done very well here. It's not the best of weather. Obviously, the cold you can seize up a little bit. Um, but both teams did very well. We saw a little bit of cramp creeping in at the end of that game. Uh, Maybe it did have a little effect, but overall, both teams doing tremendously well, performing at very high levels today. And York, obviously, the happier of the two with the 2-0 win. Very strong defensive showing, as we mentioned. Um, we will bring an interview of that in a moment. Lancaster shouldn't be hanging their heads too low, though. They did a very good job today. Just unfortunate, just a couple of balls that maybe could have gone their way, could have got through, and a couple of shots that they had that just didn't quite work out for them. But plenty of positives to be taken from by Lancaster because they did attack very well in numbers. They pressed hard, but it just didn't quite come off for them. York will be celebrating tonight, and we do deservedly so. Um, but certainly no shame in Lancaster's side.
Yes, thank you, James. We will very soon be bringing you that post-match interview. Our TV producer is now wandered over to the other side of the pitch and will grab the interviews for you very, very quickly. Let's see if we have any updates on Roses Live. Over at roserslive.co.uk. The points still currently standing at 145.5 to 89 and a half. You can also keep tabs on the volleyball women's first and the darts open first, which has now started. So please go, and if the darts tickles your fancy, then please head over there to roserslive.co.uk. The darts should also be live on University Radio York and Bailrig FM. James, any final reflections before we go to our post-match interview of the game?
I think a tremendous matchup between two high-performing sides. Obviously, a little bit unlucky for Lancaster, but I think there's no shame in the loss today. They really tried their best. Pushed very hard, but it didn't quite work out for them. York were the stronger, a little bit stronger, the two teams. Getting the 2-0 win, holding Lancaster to, getting a clean sheet today. Lancaster were being held very well. They tried to attack, but it just didn't quite work out. Looking forward to the next round of fixtures on Sunday coming up, and we're going to do a short interview in a moment between a couple of the York players heading over now. York winning 2-0 on this one. Lancaster with the lead overall on Roses 2024 live. But York have caught up tonight with a win in the women's ones football. 2-0 to York, keeping a strong back line and gaining the clean sheet there. That meant they ended up getting the points. So I'm here with three York players, three very happy York players. If we can just get some names.
I'm Cam.
I'm Elle.
I'm Emma.
Talk me through how you're feeling right now.
Absolutely electric. For a couple of us, it's our last Roses, and obviously we deserve the win. We've worked so hard this season. I'm really excited.
I'm absolutely over the moon. I couldn't be happy. I'm so proud of all the girls. There was a lot going into it, an emotional game, but I'm just so happy and so proud of everyone, and we deserve the win.
How do you feel about the way you played today?
Unbelievable. Best game we've ever played this season, individually and together. We put some amazing passes together, and the goals were absolutely deserved. So proud.
Lots of open communication. lots of really good ball handling. You know, lots of
And
aggression.
we really wanted it today, and it showed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
passionate. We played as a team, and we won as a team. We're all best friends at the end of the day, and it was just such a nice way to end Roses. Yeah.
What do you have to say to the losers tonight, Lancaster? What did you make of their performance?
I thought that they fought well. I thought that they were good opponents, and we really enjoyed playing against them. But yeah, I guess see you next year.
It was a good game, but we deserved the win. Yeah.
Any standout performers for you? Any man of the match shouts?
I thought that Clem had
Yeah,
man of the
I
match.
agree.
We've been working in the last couple of weeks with her, the number 8, connecting the attackers and the defenders, and I thought she did a brilliant job of that today, just keeping us all mended together in the middle.
Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. So I agree with Cam. Amazing player. Just very good to watch. Sorry.
You got the win last year. You got the win this year. What keeps up for next year? Going back to you.
Hopefully another win.
Duh.
Yeah. Have a couple of new players next year. A couple of old ones are leaving this year. But if we just continue the way we're going, I think we'll win every year to come.
Tremendous stuff. Thank you very much. Very good performance out there. Thank you for entertaining the capacity crowd again. And have a safe travel back to York. Very well done today.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Okay, that's all right. Well done, everybody.
You should be.
Oh, great. Safe travel. Yeah, that's right. Really good content today. Right, let's back down and go home.
I'm so excited. To go home. Oh, sorry.
Where's like half the couple of them in way to go. And then instead of help us at him.
So a couple of them they're going to get the camera. There's like 3 of them that have. So I think only one person is actually.
Oh, good.
Are we taking down everything?
Yes. Not the gazebo, but
Yeah.